What's up guys, Sam Benson here for another video. As usual, I'm here with my wife Bruna and we are currently in our garage in our new home in Florida. For now, this is going to be where I'm teaching out of, but don't worry, we've got some serious plans for this home gym. We've got some custom mats coming, we're going to be doing some stuff with the walls, getting an AC unit, but for the time being, we have two garages and they are both open so that we don't overheat. So if you hear birds chirping, I'm sorry. Today's video is about a subscriber question, which was, is the baseball bat choke worth learning? So, not knocking anybody, but kind of a silly question, right? Because it's definitely worth learning. Yes, it's a great choke. Some people don't like it, but it works. And so, my logic for it is, I'm a jiu-jitsu nerd and I always study matches, right? And statistically, the baseball bat choke works really well at high levels. We can look at examples like Maji Hage choking out Clark Gracie at the highest level of competition. It's clearly a good choke. But something you have to understand is that in Brazil, they call the baseball bat choke the suicide choke. Why is that? And again, pardon me for not mentioning, we're addressing the baseball bat choke from bottom. Now, why is it called that? It's because when you attempt the baseball bat choke, you're putting all your eggs in one basket. And what I mean by that is, you are giving up a good position to go into a bad position in the hopes that you're going to be able to finish the match by submission. So let's look at it. And this is not a baseball bat choke technique video. If you'd like one, I think I've made one before, but I'm happy to make some more. Let's check this out. So, assuming I have Bruna in top half guard, if it was me, it's probably low knee shield or half butterfly. So for this video, just any half guard, I'm going to take my right arm, I go palm up here, and my left arm is going to go palm down here. The baseball bat choke has the name because it's like you're grabbing a baseball bat, right? It's like you're hitting a baseball. So I'm here and I have this position. Why is it risky and why do some people think it's not worth learning? It's because if I'm going to attempt the baseball bat choke, again, this isn't a baseball bat choke video, I'm not demonstrating the proper technique here. I'm eventually, at some point, going to give up my half guard. She's going to start to pass, and as she passes to side control, I'm going to need to turn away from her. At this point, I can choke her, right? Some people continue turning all the way to turtle. She starts to take my back, and they choke them here by just squeezing, right? So what's going on here? Well, what's happening is that I'm giving up everything to go for that choke. So if you go for that choke, I highly recommend that you consistently drill it and that you make sure when you go for it, you know that you're going for broke. My favorite way to do the baseball bat choke is from the half butterfly guard. I don't like it so much from the half guard because I feel like I don't have the opportunity to push my opponent far off of me enough. Okay, so what I mean by that is when you go for it, you want to get the reaction where you shove your opponent past and they think that they're going to be able to pass, and when they do, they're stuck in the choke. If you just let them pass, they're going to get really tight, they might attack your arm. We can discuss what can happen, but my favorite way to do it, let's go half butterfly, is when I have the half butterfly and Bruna's on top of me, she doesn't even know I have the grips, right? And I sweep her, and again, I'm going to go slowly. I sweep her over, she backsteps, she comes back. Now I can get the choke by squeezing really tight. So, when you do that choke, Bruna gave the perfect reaction. With a good guy, when you go to butterfly sweep without grips, they're just going to post their back leg, they're going to post their arm, and they're going to come back at you. And when they come back at you, that's going to give you the opportunity to turn away from them and to get the choke in a realistic way, where they're actually trying to solidify, they're kind of in a frantic scramble, and you're going to capitalize on that. When you just do it from half guard and let them pass, they might pass. So for example, put me in half guard over here. So baseball bat choke. Palm up here. Yep, palm down here. So when she goes through the baseball bat choke, if she doesn't get it, let's say she starts to turn away from me, her arm is really exposed, guys. My favorite way to stop the baseball bat choke is to go for this arm. So if I don't get thrown all the way to here, roll away from me this way, and then come back, it's not going to be a good choke. So that's just my opinion. A lot of people try baseball bat choke, and I'm very aware of it because that's actually the only choke that's ever put me to sleep. So when I see those grips go in, I'm immediately trying to lock onto an arm. So when you do it, my advice would be to try it from the half butterfly guard. There's a million ways to do it, and I've seen a lot of people do it different ways. So again, what do I always say? There's no right or wrong in jiu-jitsu. There's a ton of ways to do it. There's a ton of approaches. But my long-winded answer, as usual, to this question is is that. And yes, it's worth learning baseball, that choke. It's definitely a phenomenal choke. I call it a one-hit wonder if you're at your home academy. Like if you're a blue belt and you catch an upper belt, purple, brown, black with it, it's probably a one-hit wonder. You're probably gonna get it once or twice, and then they're gonna be super aware of that. And when they're super aware of that, it's gonna be a lot more difficult to catch. But don't let that disparage you, because you'll probably be able to do it in competition against somebody you've never rolled. Anyways, guys, I'll stop rambling as usual. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please hit the little notification bell so that you're aware of when I'm making videos. Thank you to my wife, Bruna. Thank you to you guys for all the support. Us guys.